bumper when they had to check up for Kyle Busch and Michael.
All right, this will be the race right here. Remember, no red flag. Martin Truex crosses with 2 to go.
No caution flag. We're still racing. Turn one.
Benson trouble.
Got drilled by Stremme.
Stremme's car is torn all of his right front.
Caution is out now. Caution is out now. They'll come around with 1 to go. White flag and caution.
It's over. It's over at the moment of caution. Truex, as long as he can come around 1 more lap under caution, is going to go to victory lane.
Wow.
Well, if you look at Stremme's car, I mean, his right front is shoved up under his dashboard.
Well, the Oval Office is going to be a little busy after the race.
There's going to
Johnny
be a
Benson
line.
and his crew chief,
Imagine
John
that.
Wolf, has been called. Summons there.
And Martin Truex Jr. is about to be a first-time winner in the NASCAR Busch Series.
Poor Biffle came out good in that whole mess, finished 6th.
I'm not sure, but I think Mike Bliss in the 20 may have pulled off the racetrack too early.
You're right. He didn't get the checker.
And Michael Waltrip in the 99 almost did the same thing and pulled back out on the racetrack in a hurry.
Well, what about when they freeze the field rule?
Yeah, but you still got to stay on the racetrack, I think, Darryl.
When you freeze the
he
field,
was going to be third place car.
The outcome was inevitable, wasn't it, Jimmy?
Yeah, once Junior got himself back to Martin, I think that you're right, Darryl, that he's got his owner back there pushing.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't. You had to pass 2 cars, not 1.
That's
Dale
right.
Jr. was not going to let that happen.
Nope.
And, you know, hey, man, they have built a heck of a team. Junior and Treese have built a great Busch organization.
let's talk about the Truex family. As Martin Truex Jr. from Ann, New Jersey, gets the win. You've raced against that family for a lot of years up north.
I've raced against his dad. I've never really raced against Martin. And they're just great people. And Martin's a good guy, young kid. And, you know, they spotted him at a North race. He was running at Dover and stuff, and that's where it really started. And
Goes by Robbie Gordon, the 55 car. Now, Robbie is in the 10th position, so he's still in the top 10.
White flag. Here we go. 4 more corners. Truex Jr. trying to become the 6th different driver to win a Busch Series race here in Gateway.
Pretty much with half a lap to go, nobody in front of him, nobody behind him. You just don't need to get in trouble in here in 3 and 4. Eases through the middle of 3 and 4. Throttle up. You see him hit this pretty much coast home from there. And of all these people here, nobody is sitting down.
Everybody on their feet cheering Martin Truex Jr.'s 3rd win of the 2004 season.
Ron Hornaday looks like he will come home in 2nd. Jason Keller in 3rd. Bobby Hamilton Jr. in 4th. Kyle Busch in 5th. Jason Leffler in 6th.
That lap car, Mark Green, on the back straightaway. Mark moved over to the outside. Bobby drove by on the inside. Did not cost him any time whatsoever. White flag comes out for Bobby Hamilton Jr. He's got some cars too wide right in front of Jeff Purvis, the 1 car. He's right on his bumper. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. on the outside. They're in lap traffic. Bobby Hamilton Jr. on the inside. It's a drag race down the backstretch. They come into turn number 3. Bobby Hamilton Jr. moves to the outside. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. as they come out of 4. And Martin Truex Jr. will take the checkered flag at Nazareth. What a terrific finish. Bobby Jr. drove in that corner a little bit too hard, split up the racetrack into the lap car, and allowed Martin Truex to drive by for win number 4. Unbelievable finish in the Busch Series. Martin Truex Jr. claiming the victory, his 4th of the season. And how many laps did he lead? The most important one. The last one.
Roger, this morning that the Chevrolets that Truex is driving seem to be getting better fuel mileage than most of the other brands.
Hey, I said he wouldn't get the 5, BP. Could be wrong.
Final lap, white flag is up. Martin Truex Jr. with plenty of room over 2nd place Mike McLaughlin.
I think he's just going to ride now.
And now he doesn't have to worry about green, white checker once the white flag is displayed.
Well, before the race, we talked to him about the Mark Martin spinning around. The caution is out, but the white flag is already waved, and so the race is over. Martin Truex Jr. wins. Flat right front.
He's got flat. I'm not sure if that happened. May not, but maybe it happened down the spin.
See, right front tire was where the Stacy Comfort.
I've always wanted to win here.
is kind of a home race for him.
Yes, he's from
White flag this time.
Under bright sunshine, Martin Truex Jr. grabs the white flag. Here comes Harvick. Edwards is stretching it out over Shane Meal, 3rd to 4th. Boris Said up to 5th. Rusty Wallace 6th. Clint Boyer 7th. Kenny Wallace 8th. Ashton Lewis 9th. Fernandez in 10th.
This will be a good points day for Martin Truex Jr. He came in here 8th in points, a couple of rough races, so this will maybe put him back on track. Remember, this is our current reigning Busch Series champion, Martin Truex Jr.
Good race for Boris Said and for his teammate, so to speak, Johnny Sauter, who's 11th. Hornaday is 12th, Keller 13th, Sorensen 14th, and John Wood at 15th.
You know, all these young drivers, they talk about Boris, and he goes and tests with them and really helps them on the road courses. He's a good teacher. And then he goes out and shows them how to do it.
Still hopping those curves. The last lap, Kevin Harvick.
And Kevin Harvick has finished 2nd in the first Busch Series race. This would be 3 second-place finishes for him. Quite a way to start the season.
Off turn 6. Headed for 7 and 8 and the start-finish line and the checkered flag. Martin Truex Jr.'s last Busch Series win came at Memphis. He was 4th at Daytona and takes the checkered flag. Martin Truex Jr. wins the first NASCAR point race in Mexico. Kevin Harvick comes across 6.2 seconds behind.
Really have to hand it to this crew right here, Kevin Mannion. He made that call to pit this race start on lap 9. He felt like with enough cautions, he could get that track position.
I got something for it, too.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. It'll be green flag, then white flag, then checkered flag. 2 laps to go to settle it out here at the world's fastest speedway. Busch Series champion Martin Truex Jr. takes the green flag in front of 3rd generation driver Kerry Earnhardt, trying to win his first Busch race as his 3rd place John Wood.
John Wood got a really good jump. He's going to look under Kerry right here, but I don't think he had the steam to do it. But he had a good restart, John Wood, in the 47.
What he did, he lagged back just a little bit, and that gave him a good run. Now he's getting a push from David Stremme in the 14, and they're going to open the bottom of the door there from Kerry Earnhardt down the backstretch.
Boy, Kerry just got up off the bottom, and he didn't get the best of restarts, and that's going to open the door, and they're going to go flying through.
But it's Truex in front who's playing the pat hand. He can change lanes at will, trying to keep either pack behind him when they get a run.
That's a good move on John Wood's part. He put the pressure on Kerry Earnhardt. Kerry yielded, and he got the position.
But he played that restart just right. They're coming off turn 4. White flag this time.
Truex, Wood, Stremme, Lewis, Earnhardt, the front 5.
White flag this time, white flag.
This is it.
You're going to see some moves. You're going to see some people take some chances here, I believe. These guys, like we said, they all want to win. Sure, they're all happy to be where they are, but I think a win would be even better.
It'll start happening right here, coming onto this backstretch. This is where the moves will start happening. You see Kerry Earnhardt in the 98 to the high side. Who will go with it?
John Wood in only his 12th Busch Series start, trying to grab the win from Martin Truex Jr.
Yeah, Kerry got out there, but he couldn't go anywhere, and that pretty well sealed the deal right there.
Side by side for 6, LaJoy battling with Jason Keller.
Nose to tail behind you here, buddy.
Earnhardt loses the draft and falls to LaJoy. Oh boy, here comes Lewis to the high side. This is it. This is for the money.
Yeah, he looked. But he's smart enough to, you got to get back down in line or you're going to lose. I think he got it all right, but Kerry just about got him.
Yeah, Ashton Lewis Jr. finished 4th, Kerry Earnhardt 5th. Randy LaJoy finishes 6th.
Unofficially 4th to 5th, 1/1000th of a second.
Way to be.
Sorensen. Yep.
And here he comes off a turn 4, white flag in the air.
He's going to bring it back.
Exactly right.
One more time, nice and easy.
You can see him right there, just back off Justin Bonnie.
It'll be real slow. Guys are going to go high around him. Nice and easy.
Home field advantage for the driver of the Tracker Boats Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet, Martin Truex Jr. gets his 3rd win of the season at his home racetrack and tames the Monster Mile.
We thought he was backing off for a second.
Oh my God, I've done that. That looked a little edgy.
Reed Sorensen comes home
Martin
in
Truex
second.
will bring them to the line for a green-white checkered finish. One attempt to get a green flag finish.
Kenny Wallace is laying back just a little bit in that 22 car. See him? He's 2 or 3 car lengths. He's trying to time this thing. And go now, Kenny.
Green flag.
You have to time that perfect
Yeah,
when you do that. When you lay back, or you're done.
White flag next time by. Truex Jr., Harvick, Biffle.
Harvick could lay back a little bit if Biffle would play the same game.
Well, here we go now. They got to run.
Here comes the blocking.
Oh, is that going to give? Oh, here comes Harvick back up to the top.
Went down below the yellow line.
A couple of those guys down there.
Man, some serious blocking going on.
That yellow line is out of bounds. In NASCAR's discretion, as long as you do not advance your position.
And that's all I think Truex needed to do.
Yeah, that's right. I think now he's going to be okay.
White flag. Truex Jr. takes it. 1 to go at Daytona.
Although the 21 Harvick really gets a good run off of 1 and 2. He may have one more shot at it if Biffle can get up there and push him a little bit.
Truex Jr. drifts high.
This doesn't look like it's going to be able to catch the 8 car. Well, they're trying. Here comes Harvick. He's closing up on the back bumper. Does he have enough? Oh, it doesn't look that way.
Martin Truex Jr. through 3 and 4. Off the final turn with Harvick in his rearview mirror. Biffle on Harvick's bumper. Sees the checkered flag. Harvick looking to make one more move, but there won't be enough room, and Martin Truex Jr. wins at Daytona.
You guys are awesome. Daytona.
The unofficial results and the fireworks go off high above the infield.
Man.
Well, Truex Jr. and Earnhardt Jr. both had strong rides tonight. Earnhardt Jr. not around at the finish, but Truex able to take the win, and a love tap from Kevin Harvick.
Added on to more.
All right, pace vehicle to the pits. Green comes out on 199.
Green flag.
Hamlin trying to stay with him.
I think we'll see some uses of mirrors here.
And maybe bumpers.
Possibly bumpers. Oh, look at Carl.
He's on the outside. He's got the position.
Well, he's got something.
This is good for the leader.
Oh, he pulled it off.
He did pull it off.
Nice
Great
move.
White flag this time. Truex, then Edwards. Last lap. Truex looking high.
Did you see that line that Carl Edwards ran that worked so well for him?
Look, and he picked up 3 or 4 car lengths on that corner.
To gain that ground on you right now.
Whoa!
This is where the mirror comes into play.
Yeah.
Edwards on the high side in turn 4. Martin Truex Jr. trying to win on his home track. He will hold off Carl Edwards, and Martin Truex wins in New Hampshire.
Elliott Sadler will finish 4th over Jimmy McMurray.
And the top 10 for Stanton Barrett, and 11th for Kenny Wallace. And a win at New Hampshire for Martin Truex Jr.
So this is it. The one shot at the overtime. Clint Boyer's one shot, perhaps, to steal the win away from Martin Truex.
All right, green flag. Boy just cannot get this car going. It's likely to run about 30-40 laps.
Now he has to watch the mirror to make sure he keep that 41 car of Sorensen behind him.
White flag, final lap tonight at IRP. Nobody able to mount a charge up front. Second place might be the closest challenge as we come to the finish. As Sorensen continues to try and work over Clint Boyer, but Martin Truex Jr., the defending series champion, is going to make it his 6th win of 2005. Truex to the checkers at IRP.
Great comeback for David Strimmy in 5th spot.
Then you got to do something.
And that time is coming.
White flag, buddy.
1 to go.
Now we got a slow car up here, the 34, that they're going to catch up to.
There goes the 5
And
to the
Harvick,
outside.
Harvick went upstairs to pick up Boyer, but Kyle Busch went up in front of them.
And Truex, he's trying to stay halfway in front of that group, too.
21
Truex need to get back to the bottom
He's
of
a
the
set and
backstretch.
duck, Larry. He's a set and duck.
They'll get a run on him. Here comes Busch.
The 5
Here
and
comes
21.
Harvick.
There they go.
Push it. 21's outside the 5. The 21's outside. He's by himself. You're 2 ahead of that group in your mirror. 21 and 2 on the high lane. They are 2 ahead.
Harvick has got to have help to have a shot. Otherwise, the black car goes to victory lane.
Here he comes. If he can get to the inside right there.
Truex blocks.
He's got it made. 8's going to win the race. There's no way. The 8's going to get a little suck off his lap car up here. The 8's going to win the race.
Martin Truex
3 in a row.
The Aaron 312.
You better keep the cameras rolling. They're not done yet till they get through turn 1 and 2.
My goodness.
No driver had ever won his first 3 Busch Series starts at one track. Darrell at Daytona won his first 2, was 3rd in the 3rd race.
Do something cool for your victory.
Man, what are you talking about? That was cool.
That was very enjoyable, guys.
Look at the side of that car.